Okay guys, in this next build, I'm going to teach you how to do what I call a tether ball. Tether ball is something that's really great to make for a RUBE GOLDBERG. It basically looks like a tether ball you used to play with in elementary school. I don't know if they have this on the playground. But you take something that has some mass to it, like I use a golf ball. Ping pong balls can be used, but they don't have really a lot of mass, so they don't spin as well. And then you attach a string to it, okay, with some tape. Then you get one of these cool devices that I will provide. Now for RUBE GOLDBERG, I won't necessarily have that many of these devices. And they're basically just a pole that screws in to this platform. So you're gonna just put that in there. And then you wanna tape the string that you've attached to the ball up at the top of the pole. And I'm gonna lay this down so you can see it. You want everything pretty secure. And the way this works is you wind it up. And you have to wind it the opposite way you want it to travel. So I'm winding it to the right or counterclockwise, but I want it to spin clockwise. I'm hoping all this is actually on the video inside of it. And then you have to figure out a way to hold it in place. Now I'm going to leave this up to you because I think this is part of the challenge that's unique. But you need something to hold it in place that can then be moved, and when it's moved, it triggers its release. Once it's released, it's going to use centripetal force as it travels around to spin. And it can be used to provide a push to knock something over. Okay? So let's say you have something holding it in place, and that thing that holds it into place is hit by a device that hits that thing, knocking the thing or object out of the way, releasing the ball. It's going to hopefully knock over this water bottle, right? Now what's great about that is in RUBE GOLDBERG, one of the things you have to do is you have to have a number of tricks. You have to have so many contacts of force. So right there, if you had an object holding this, we call them steps in RUBE GOLDBERG. I think you have to have like 15 or something like that. Well, using this device, if there's something holding it in place, when something runs into that object and knocks it out of the way, that would count as one step. Then this spinning around, there's no steps here, it hasn't had a push or pull. When it runs into the water bottle, that would count as a second step. Well, if that water bottle then hits something else, then you've got a third step. So this device can allow you to easily get 2 steps into your RUBE GOLDBERG. All right, hopefully that works. And again, there's so many things you could use to make this. It's a very simple setup. All right, guys, so I'm going to teach you how to make an incline plane using dominoes. Now, you know one of the big things with dominoes is normally you have them set up, and you're trying to set them up. You can see I'm doing a very miserable job at that. At some point, you get 3 or 4 of them set up, you're not done, and then somebody accidentally knocks one over, and then they fall, and you have to restart at the beginning. Now with RUBE GOLDBERG, you're going to be making this large device using a number of different simple machines, and you're not going to want to reset up your dominoes every single time. So I'm going to teach you a way to have them set up quickly and easily, and also teach you how to make an incline plane using dominoes. So let's take a look. First thing you need is you could use a painter stick, you can use a ruler, anything that's a flat board, and some tape, and then your dominoes. So I'm going to tape my dominoes to the stainless steel ruler. Now when I tape them, I'm just going to start by working on putting them at equal distances apart. So I'm going to take the flat side, put a piece of tape on it, okay, and I'm actually building the back first. Okay, so there's my first one. I kind of want to try to get them equal distances apart. So put a piece of tape on there. There we go. That looks pretty good. So I'm going to stick with that. Here's my next one. And I will speed the film up at this point so you don't have to watch me do this.
Alright, so as you can see, I've got the basic distance done, but they're not in any way, shape, or form very well put on there. I mean, they're very flimsy and they'll fall over. So now what I gotta do is I gotta make them a little bit stronger. Now, to do that, this is where both get stopped and this is why they run into troubles with this. I need to reinforce the tape that's holding
on there. So I'm going to put tape in 2 key places, and I'm a little worried. I think I may have put this too far away. Yeah, I may need to move that closer, so I'll change that as I go. I'm going to put a piece of tape right here at the base, right there, okay? And a piece of tape around the domino. So my first piece of tape will go around the domino, and it will hold that piece of tape I've already put there onto the domino, so the domino doesn't fall off. So I've wrapped that around like a belt. My second piece of tape is going to go down across right on the corner where the tape bends to go onto the domino. So right there. I only want to put it on the side that I want the domino to go, the direction I want the domino to go. All right, so I'm going to go do that now for each one of these.
It sounds like a belt.
All right, so now that I have all the tape done, I think this is going to work. May have a problem here with this one. I forgot to put a piece of tape there. Okay, I can't move this up so you can see a little bit better. So let me see if I can. Okay, so. All right, so now I'm going to pick it up. And I'm taking my tape ends and I'm going to bend them around the bottom. This only takes a minute. It's done. Go around this side here. This end may cause me some issues. I may have put it too close to the end. Yeah. So I'm going to move it back a little bit.
Yeah, this is not perfect. It takes a minute to get all work together. Okay.
So now what I have here, this looks still a little janky, but when I turn it up, it sets itself up. And then when I put it down, it goes down. So I'm going to be using this for an incline plane. So I'm going to stack them up by holding it up. See if I can get a better view of this for you guys. There we go, it's up. Now I'm going to put it on my incline plane. Go back and do a little adjustments. And Mr. Hammond should have used something stiffer than aluminum, because aluminum bends. Okay. All right. I think I've got it. There we go. So here you can see what I've got going on. Again, don't use aluminum. That was an awful decision. But now they're all in the place I want them to be. I don't have to worry about stacking them up quite as much as I might normally would. And it's an inclined plane because it's heading up a hill. So the energy from the bottom is going to get transferred all the way to the top, where I may have something I want to knock off or move. Okay, so watch this. Look at that. Boom. And then to reset it up, I just take it. I just turn it. I may have to do some small adjustments. but it stacks them up real nice and neat. Okay, so just a quick, easy way to make a repeatable line of dominoes. Sorry, that was not the best video, but it's gonna have to work.